just a wee second. But your reaction to Dundee at home in the 5th round?
Well, we're at home, which is the most important thing for us, and happy with that. Happy with not happy that we're playing Dundee, but happy that we're at home.
Okay, let's go to tonight then. Maybe not necessarily as convincing a performance we were just talking about this evening. What was your general take on it, Martin?
Is that what you've been saying about it?
No, it was Neil. That was Neil that said that.
No.
I thought you were brilliant.
No, whatever they said, I would agree with it. So, okay, so unconvincing in the sense. Most important thing was winning, obviously, tonight to win the game, and it took a long time for us to put the game to bed.
I wonder, when we look at the performance, and I know you'd said after the Falkirk game, and it's been such a short time since you've been back in, and I guess you're trying to unpick a little bit the time and everything else that's happened since you've been away. But you were looking for more tonight. You'd said that you wanted more. Obviously, you'd made 10 changes.
Well,
there was always
I
going to be
think that's the major thing. You make 10 changes. There's a couple of lads there played tonight that did not feature under me in the first spell at all. And Balakwisi, that's the first time he has played. Yeah. The same with Paulo, and although he played sometimes under Wilford. And it was a matter of trying to see what they can do. And of course, you make the changes in the side. You keep the captain in just in case. So that might tell you something about it. And we had loads of possession, but unable to break the team down.
I wonder.
So I was just going to ask, is there anything that you've seen there tonight that is sort of changed your opinion or changed your view on perhaps what you're looking to try and do in January?
No, I don't think so. I think that we have a fair idea of what we need to do, Michael, and I think that we're going to try and obviously get on with it.
Gaffer, I think sometimes when you're in it, sometimes if you take a step outside of it, you've won all your domestic games. So, and you're in 3 competitions still. So you've still a lot to look forward to. You've still a lot to play for. And I know people will criticise maybe the performance sometimes, but the results speak for themselves.
The results, thank you, that's what the game's about.
Yeah, exactly.
We know. But tonight, it would be nice to put on a really great performance, and that would have been lovely, and maybe if we'd scored a wee bit earlier or something like this here, but it doesn't really matter. But we're playing on the surface. I thought it was believe it or not, I was very concerned about the game, but then Neil will tell you that's what I've spent the last 30 years being worried about matches. But it was nice to win. We should have played much better. And getting back to your point, Michael, I'm not so sure that I've learned much more than I knew before. I
wonder, when you've got such a big week coming up with Bologna, of course, and then in Hearts away on Sunday, whether or not you were sort of torn a little bit about the team you might put out for tonight. Because on one hand, I guess you want to make sure that you don't pick up any unnecessary injuries, but also you want to keep building on a little bit of momentum from the team that you had on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true, and I think we have, and I think winning builds up momentum as much as anything else. It's. I felt tonight, I wasn't wildly surprised. I was hoping that we would perform a bit better, but I wasn't really wildly surprised about the way that the game might go. And after half an hour in the match, you're looking to think, we're going to have to try and break this team down. We're going to have to think a wee bit, maybe, if there's such a thing in this life as a plan B. I've never known what that was, but at the end of the day, if there was something like that. But you go in and Seb comes on in the second half, shows a little bit of quality down the left-hand side for us. And that's sometimes what you need, some quality.
How happy were you? You're obviously talking about your slight sort of concern about the game and how it was unfolding. How happy were you to finally see Tonekti scoring that second goal and just putting the game to bed?
Yeah, that's true. I wish it had happened about 15 minutes earlier. It'd been I would have felt a lot better about it. But he has that ability to do that when he comes inside. The only other time I reminded him, the only other time that he has gotten inside and got a shot off, which when he should have scored, was against St Mirren away on Saturday night, away back in was it my first spell or 15th spell here? I'm not wildly sure, but overall that's what he can do. But sometimes you have to get the ball, when you're coming inside, you have to get the ball out of your feet a wee bit more quickly. But that was a lovely goal. It was really nice, and it settled the game.
But some of them have got minutes in their legs tonight, and you might need them, Gaffer, later on down the line.
Of course, absolutely, you've got it. You should be a manager.
Are you going to need them this week? Because I know that, I mentioned it earlier, Bologna Hearts. What's your sort of general feeling about it's a huge week?
No, it is a huge week, and this is the first part of it, and that was the most important thing. We won tonight, and we were expected to win, and we did it. and we didn't play with phenomenal panache, but I'm not wildly sure about that. But anyway, okay, we've won the game and now move on. And Bologna now is a big, big match for us before Hearts game.
I know that you dread this question. I know you dread it. You said it so many times already. But we're in January. You know, I've got to ask you, are you any closer to any business being done compared to when we spoke to you before the game and also yesterday in your pre-match press conference?
Well, you're right about it. I do dread this question. And we are making some progress, and hopefully we will get the players in before the end of the season.
Thank you. Thank you. And do you mean winter? Winter and spring.
I'm only kidding.
I know. Listen, good luck for this weekend. Thank you for that,
Thank you.
and thanks for coming over to talk to us when it's the weather's a bit rubbish. But
no, it's always nice to talk to the three of you. Really nice.
Martin Neal, the Celtic manager. Thank you for that. It is a